I would highly recommend writing it because this is going to be like one of the most important pieces of the application. Applications are costly, so based on the waiver of your application fees. I personally lost a lot of scholarship. Hey, this is Srika. Today's video is about the application process for studying undergrad in the US. So let's get started. First things, what are the exams that you need to write? First is the SAT. SAT is an exam that has become more and more optional after the COVID years, but I would highly recommend writing it because it gives them a common scale to compare you with the other candidates who are applying. And also it has other benefits like getting some extra scholarships, and it might also help you skip some classes in the freshman year, and it can also help you get English proficiency test waived off in some universities. So the next is the English proficiency test, which is required for all international students. And there are 3 common tests that most universities accept: IELTS, TOEFL, and Duolingo. So once you have the list of universities that you're interested in, you can see which one is most accepted and you can take that one. And once you're done with these exams, you can start making a list of universities that you're interested in. And I would consider 3 important factors when making this list. First one is the location. Location of that university is really important because the opportunities surrounding that location, the weather, and the safety of that university is like important. And then the second is the tuition or the affordability, which is also an important factor. And the third is the ranking for your major, which will kind of help you. These 3 factors will kind of help you choose the universities that are like most aligned with your interests. And once you make this list of universities, you can get started with the other pieces of application. So the first one is the personal statement or statement of purpose, which kind of explains, it's an essay explaining who you are, giving a background to the application reviewers on who you are as a person, why you are interested in studying whatever you said you were going to study, and how is that university a good fit for you. So once you write this essay, this is going to be like one of the most important pieces of the application, and this will be like required by all the universities. So once you're done with this piece, the second one that is asked in some universities but not in others is the diversity statement, which is kind of saying how your experiences and background going to add to the diversity in that community. So once you're done with these essays, the next piece of the application is the recommendation letters. You need to talk as early as possible with your school teachers to recommend you for the universities. So you need 2 to 3 recommendation letters from your school teachers or mentors who will recommend you to the university, talking about your academic capabilities and achievements. Once you have these application materials ready, start applying. So to start applying, you have 2 common methods. One is the Common App and another is the Collision App. So most universities in the US participate in one of these 2. And if the university does not participate in one of these 2, you can go to the university's website and do the application. And the advantage of using Common App or Collision App is that it's like a common portal where you can like add all the application pieces and it will kind of pull in for all the application. You don't have to keep uploading every single time. And between Common App and Collision App, I think I personally prefer Common App better because I apply to most of the universities through Common App, and also Common App has some application fee waivers because applications are costly. So based on SAT scores and other factors, they might waive off your application fees. So I would highly recommend checking that out. Once you're done applying, the next thing that you need to do is network. Network with the people in that university that you're interested in, preferably from the majors that you are going to apply. I think LinkedIn is like the easiest option for you to find people and network. You'll get to know more about the university and about the program in the university. It will help you make a decision when you get your admission decision. As you're networking, also check the university's website for financial aid openings because it's really important that you start applying for financial aid really early, because I personally lost a lot of scholarship because I didn't know that some scholarships opened and ended before the time I started applying for scholarships. So as soon as you submit your actual application and get your decision, you might be able to apply for scholarships. So do that as soon as possible because you might lose on the aid if you miss the deadline. And this step is really important for international students because they usually get like much less scholarships, and starting early will give you more time to find like other scholarships, like private scholarships that will kind of help you fund your tuition. Other than financial aid, the other most important thing that you need to concentrate if you're an international student after you get your admission is applying for visa. Start as early as possible. As soon as you get your application decision and you have made your decision, start doing the visa process because it might be time consuming. To summarize the whole timeline, start with the exams that you need to finish, and then go with the list of universities that you're interested in, and then start writing the essays that will be required, and then get your recommendation letters from the teachers, start applying to the universities, finish the applications by the deadline, and then apply for financial aid, and network with the students there, and apply for visa, and you're done. So I'll be elaborating more on each of these process steps in detail in the next videos. So to stay tuned, subscribe and turn on the notifications. Also share it with the friends who are interested in going to the US. And if you found this information useful, please do like. Thank you.